Hey, yo, what's game man players? It's your boy, Desmond Sharp, man, back out here on this Madden 23 franchise mode. And we are here in episode number 2 of the Madden 23 series. To kick things off of the 1 o'clock schedule, because that is where we are. To kick off the 1 o'clock schedule, we have a huge matchup in the AFC. We have two quarterbacks who know what to do when it comes to running and passing the football. We have Lamar Jackson and the Ravens visiting D Sharp and the New York Jets. What a way to kick off the season there. Two teams in the AFC who has quarterbacks, basically franchise quarterbacks who knows how to do everything on the football field. And they'll be looking to put that all on the line in this one. And you'll see 6 new faces out there on the field for these two sides. Josh Rimmer makes his debut for the Ravens. Jermaine Johnson, Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, TJ Bell, and Breece Hall, they will all make their debut for the New York Jets. Now, if you haven't seen the very first episode of the series, make sure to go watch that game so you will not miss out on how we've gotten started so far, because that was basically the very first episode of the series. We are set to continue this series. We're now here in the 1 o'clock schedule, and we're hoping for some good ones as well, just like the very first episode. So make sure to go watch that game fully out so you'll know everything that went down. Alright, so with that being said, we are set to go. So let's head down to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey for a huge matchup in the AFC. Two quarterbacks who know exactly what to do when it comes to running and passing. They'll be looking to put it out there on the field. Lamar Jackson and the Ravens face D Sharp and the Jets to kick off the 1 o'clock schedule. Who's going to start 1-0? We're going to find out. Let's go.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Ravens and the Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Jets. We are ready to go. We hope you are. And we'll begin this one, Charles, with a couple of teams hoping to move on from a tough 2021 season. Both the Ravens and the Jets finishing last in their respective divisions a season ago.
And let's start with Baltimore, because even in a very tough AFC North, I think we were all surprised to see the Ravens finish 8-9, snapping a streak of 3 straight postseason appearances. As for New York, we knew the rebuild was going to take a little bit of time, but I think the last 2 years they've drafted in a big-time way. And now the groundwork has been laid, and this could be an opening salvo for Gang Green to announce that they're back in playoff contention.
Alright, so the Jets, they're going to kick it off to the Ravens to start the game. So which means that Josh Rimmer will be out there on the field looking to make an impact in his very first game of the new season. As we're underway from MetLife Stadium. And Duvernay, he will take it in the end zone. So the Ravens offense gets set to take over their very first drive. And leading them out, Lamar Jackson.
Their quarterback, a guy who is just so electric. electric under center in his 5th season now. Lamar Jackson.
Another excellent season from Lamar Jackson that was cut short by ankle injury and actually showed just how much he is valued as the leader of the Baltimore Ravens as they went 0-4 down the stretch and missed the playoffs without him. Prior to that, they were 8-5 in a tough AFC North, and he was on his way to his 3rd 1,000-yard season as a runner and career-high marks as a passer.
First down, here's Lamar Jackson, and that went nowhere. Tackled at the 21. He lost 4 on the first play from scrimmage.
Sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
2nd and 14. Here's the rookie Josh Remmer. And he'll go down at the 24. He'll get 3 yards there. Now it's 3rd down for the Ravens.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now Jackson.
Jackson looking around, and Jackson, he's going to be taken down. Jermaine Johnson with the sack right there, and now it's 4th down for the Ravens.
Defense is always talking about not letting Lamar Jackson get comfortable. A good job there on his opening drive of making him uncomfortable.
And you're talking about doing it so early in the game because all week long there's been anxiety on the defensive side of the ball. How do we keep this guy hemmed in?
What a way to start the game for the Jets defensively. Stopping the run on 1st down, then doing the same thing on 2nd, and then sacking Lamar on the 3rd down play to force a 3-and-out for the Ravens. And this one's sent away. Here's the return by Willis. And they're going to bring him down at the 45. So now the Jets get set to take over their first possession. Leading them out, D Sharp.
And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
And here's the first carry for Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down at the 42 and a 1st down for the Jets. A gain of 13 right there.
That's a very nice game there. Confidence building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So 1st and 10 here for the Jets.
On 1st and 10, Sharp.
D Sharp scrambling out of the pocket, looking end zone. Willis is in there. Touchdown Jets. Now there is only one question: how did he get wide open in the end zone like that? But luckily he was able to catch the football because the defender was getting close there. But you know Willis got the hands to make that reception. Now it looked like D-Sharp was getting pressured for a second, but then he seen Willis streaking down the field, and then he threw it right on the money. So what a way to start the game for the Jets. They get the 3-and-out defensively, and then they score on their first drive. And Zerline puts in the PAT, and it's 7-0 Jets.
The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
So here's Zerline. He'll kick this one away.
He'll kick it away.
And Duvernay, he will take a knee in the end zone. So the Ravens get set for drive number 2.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They went 3 and out on their first drive of the new season. Not an ideal beginning as they start drive number 2, 1st and 10.
Here's a carry for Remmer. Up the middle goes Remmer. And he's tackled at the 42 and a first down.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge.
First down, a read option. Here's Lamar Jackson. And Jackson with some space, breaking a tackle. And he's out of bounds at the 33. And another first for Baltimore.
It's another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
And here's Lamar Jackson. And he went nowhere. Target at the 34. He's going to lose a yard right there to bring up 2nd and 11.
Back to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Jackson throwing left side, and that was complete by R.J. Griffin. And he's out of bounds right at the 9. And it's another first down for the Ravens.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And here's Lamar Jackson trying to run the read option, but that went nowhere. Tackled at the 10, a loss of a yard, 2nd and goal.
He had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall in love with the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
2nd and goal, here's Remmer. And he'll be tackled this time right at the 5. So now 3rd and goal here for the Ravens.
Right around the 5 here brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it.
Jackson. Oh, that one could have been picked off. But instead it's 4th down.
That red man coverage and decided to test them early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So here's Tucker for the field goal. A chip shot, and he's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 7-3. Now the rookie Sauce Gardner, he could have had himself an interception. But instead the Ravens kicked the field goal, and now they're on the board.
In this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this one's sent away as Barrios, he'll take a knee. So the Jets, they will take over.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They go play action here on 1st down. Steps away.
He's sharp looking around, and he's going to get rid of it.
Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So now 2nd and 10.
Great coverage possession. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
D-Sharp on 2nd and 10, he finds the rookie Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down at the 32, and that's it for the first quarter.
7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and 3 here for the Jets.
Play action.
D-Sharp getting pressured, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And the Jets, they're going to stay out to go for this. It's going to be a 4th and 3.
They'll try and throw for it here.
D-Sharp on the run, downfield, and that one is not going to be caught. It's incomplete as the Jets turn it over. Willis was wide open, however, but the Ravens will get the ball back.
Big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there?
And here's Lamar Jackson on the read option, and Jackson with wide open space. He's got a Ravens touchdown. Just that quickly.
Lamar Jackson, 32 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead.
Just that quickly.
I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make. And
Here's Justin Tucker. Extra point is good. And now make it a 10-7 game.
I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
So Tucker sends this one away, and Barrios is not going to return it. So the Jets will take over.
At the 25. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it?
D-Sharp, and he's going to complete this to Willis, but that one's going to go backwards. A loss of 5 is 2nd and 15.
But they lose a full 5 yards. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him,
D-Sharp looking around, a deep shot, and that one is caught by Willis. And he's out of bounds at the 43 and a first down.
Goes for 36 yards.
one of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
On first down, Sharp.
D-Sharp looking to throw again, and this time he's got the tight end, T.J. Bell. And he'll go down, mark him at the 16 and a first down.
Is a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
First down, here's Breece Hall.
And he'll get 4
And he's going to take this up to the 12-yard line.
Typically, we
which will bring up a 2nd and 6.
Especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd down.
D Sharp finding Breece Hall on the screen pass. And they're going to bring him down right at the 5-yard line. And now it's 1st and goal for the Jets.
They team up there to pick up the first. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals.
And here's Breece Hall, and he's got a Jet touchdown.
Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL.
So here's Zerline for the PAT, and he's got it. And it's 14-10, Jets.
It's now 14-10.
So just when the Ravens have scored, the Jets turning it over on downs, the Jets come right back with a score of their own.
He'll kick it away.
And here's Duvernay, and he will take a knee. So the Ravens, they will take over.
The Raven offense now ready for another possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration.
And here's Lamar Jackson. He loses the football. And the Jets pick it up. And they will take over at the 22. Oh my goodness. How about that? And Jermaine Johnson was the one who caused the fumble.
Hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after them, because now you have an opportunity to make a big play. I'd say let's be aggressive and go after him.
Following the fumble,
E Sharp.
dancing to
Pressure, firing, and that's caught by Young Buck. Touchdown Jets.
Start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
And now you remember where the Jets had turned it over on downs, and Lamar Jackson ran it on the very first play and got a touchdown. Well, guess what? Turnabout's fair play. The Ravens turn it over, and D Sharp and the Jets score on one play. It's 21-10 now. So here's Zerline. He'll kick this one away.
He'll kick it away.
And Duvernay, he will take a knee in the end zone. So this one will be a touchback as the Ravens get set to go back to work.
Now they get ready to head back on the field. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there.
First down, here's Josh Rimmer. And they're going to bring him down right at the 40 and a first down for the Ravens.
He's only carried the ball 4 times.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And with that, that's going to bring this one to the 2-minute warning with the Jets leading by 11.
I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Jackson gets hit as he throws, and that's incomplete.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 2nd and 10.
Jackson getting pressured, and that's incomplete.
Releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
Jackson throwing, and that one's caught. Wilson. And they're going to bring him down at the 31. And a first down for the Ravens.
29 yards that time. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number. And we'll
Jackson. And that one's picked off. LaMarcus Joyner picks it. And the Jets will take over at the 16.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. And that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Sharp.
He's sharp, letting this one fly downfield, and he's got Willis. And he's tackled right at the 28 and a first down. Another big play for the Jets. I mean, look at how far he threw that football.
They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
D-Sharp, this time, oh, it's incomplete. That time he was trying to go to Young Buck, but instead it's 2nd and 10.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done.
He's sharp firing end zone. He's got Young Buck. Touchdown Jets. His 2nd in the game.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it.
Extra point by Zerline is good, and now it's 28 to 10.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
The Jets right now are rolling.
The touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And Duvernay, he will take a knee. So the Ravens will take over.
To the 25. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Jackson throwing, and that one's going to be complete. Griffin with the catch. And he'll be tackled at the 42. And that will be a first down for the Ravens as Baltimore uses one of their timeouts.
Seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
Jackson looking for somewhere to go, and he's taken down. And now the Ravens are going to use their second timeout.
So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20. Here's Josh Rimmer. And they're going to bring him down at the 42. A gain of 11. And the Ravens are going to use that 3rd and last timeout. So I guess they're going to call on the field goal unit. And Justin Tucker.
So 3 seconds here.
So Justin Tucker on for the field goal.
This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt.
And Tucker puts this one in, and that will cut the lead. It's 28-13 at halftime.
Here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL.
Up next, we're going to be in Atlanta for an NFC South matchup. It's the New Orleans Saints facing the Atlanta Falcons. Then we have our very first quarterback facing his former team. Baker Mayfield and the Carolina Panthers play host to Baker Mayfield's former team, the Cleveland Browns.
Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they did have some success running the football in those first 2 quarters. And that might be something they continue to work on as they try to get back in this game. Meanwhile, for the Jets, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
In the first half, man, this Jets team is off and running. They've got themselves a 28-13 lead over the Ravens. And the Jets will get the ball to start quarter number 3. And Berrios, he will take a knee. So the Jet offense gets set to go to work.
The Jets head out on offense here to start this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And D Sharp, and he goes down by Patrick Queen. A loss of 11 right there brings up 2nd down.
Now, the number 1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
D Sharp gets hit as he throws there, and that one's incomplete.
Before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Sharp.
D Sharp letting this one go, and that one's caught. Young Buck with a huge grab.
saw this plenty last
Yo,
year in
man,
college.
these
He loved to take
receivers
his
for the
shots
Jets in this
downfield.
game,
That throw,
it just seems like they got the hands. I mean, look at this. Look at his catch. Oh, man. You see, when you talk about big plays, man, when you trust somebody like D Sharp to throw you passes like that, man, oh man, what can you do?
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Sharp.
D Sharp, another play action, and that's incomplete.
That football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On second
And
down,
here's Breece Hall.
they get 6.
And he'll get a gain of 6 right there, which brings up 3rd and 4.
We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the gun on 3rd down. Sharp.
D Sharp throwing for TJ Bell, and he's got it. And they're going to get him down right at the 1-yard line.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as the season moves along.
Back to throw.
Here comes the pressure by the Ravens, and D Sharp connects with Bell. Touchdown Jets as they continue to roll.
With his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Now, right there, I believe the Ravens made a mistake on trying to bring that much pressure to a quarterback. I mean, D Sharp, he's already playing great. The passing game's been great. The running game has been okay, but it's been mostly the passing game that has been done up. Zerline puts in the extra point. Now it's 35-13. So what a way to begin the second half for the Jets.
And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown.
So I believe that is the 4th touchdown pass on the game for D Sharp. I mean, Breece Hall already have a touchdown run. I'm pretty sure that is 4 touchdown passes for D Sharp in the game. But we'll be able to check his stats afterwards. But unfortunately for the Ravens, they're looking to get something going. Because the fact that now they're trailing even larger, they need some sort of drive to go their way.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Jackson, and that one's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Jackson, and that was caught by Griffin. And he's out of bounds at the 45, and a 1st down for the Ravens.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Jackson from the shotgun.
Jackson taking a shot, and he's got Bateman. And he's got a Ravens touchdown.
All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 45 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. So a very important first drive of the third quarter, Charles, and safe to say a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
And Jackson on the two-point try, it's incomplete. So the two-point try is no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running
So Tucker sends this one away, and Barrios will take a knee. So this one's going to be a touchback.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here we go. Here we go.
And here's Breece Hall. And he's tackled in the backfield.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Forced out to his left.
D-Sharp, a deep shot, and that one's overthrown. As he was trying to go to Young Buck. But instead it's 3rd down.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Sharp buying time.
D-Sharp on 3rd down, and that one is dropped. T.J. Bell. He had that one in his hands, but he couldn't hold on.
That one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd.
And here's Wilson on the return. And they're going to get him down. Mark him at the 24. So the Ravens will take over.
Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the
And here's a read option for Lamar Jackson.
Everything they were doing was working.
And they're going to get him down at the 34. Brings up 2nd and inches.
To make something happen in this one. Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterback.
And here's Lamar Jackson on another read option. And they're going to get him down at the 42. And that's going to be a 1st down for the Ravens.
Gain of 8 on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type.
And here's Lamar Jackson. Tried to do it again, but this time he gets stuffed. Tackled at the 39. A loss of 4 is 2nd and 14.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge.
And with that, that's going to be it for the 3rd quarter.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
Jackson, and Jackson is sacked. Carl Lawson with the sack right there, which now brings up 3rd and long.
Remember throughout my career here in defensive coach, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jackson wide open. R.J. Griffin. No one's near him. He's got a Ravens touchdown. As they cut into the lead a little bit.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
Jackson, and he connects with Julian Wilson for the 2-point conversion. Now it's an 8-point game.
And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Tucker now to kick it
So here's Tucker to send this one away. And this one's not going to be returned here, so this one will be a touchback.
Start here at the 25. The New York set to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains.
And here's Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down at the 31. He'll get 6 yards there. 2nd and 4.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs. Keep possession of the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4. Here's D Sharp. And he'll push his way forward. And that will be a first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So the Jets continue their drive.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Sharp.
D Sharp letting this one fly, and that's incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Sharp.
D Sharp letting this one fly. Young Bucks down the field. He's got it. And they're going to get him down at the 12. And a Jet first down.
Strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Man, if it's something that we're not going to forget after this game, is the fact that D Sharp has been throwing it all over the field. Just dot after dot after dot. No matter what, no matter who's open.
After the big play, inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Sharp.
D Sharp gets hit as he throws. He finds Braxton Berrios. Touchdown Jets.
Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th-quarter lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount.
Extra point by Zerline is good as the Jets extend their lead even further. It's 42-27.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
So Zerline, he'll kick this one away. And Duvernay's not going to return it. So this one will be a touchback. So the Ravens get set to take over.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense.
Jackson, and that was complete by Duvernay. And they're going to bring him down at the 44, resulting in a first down for the Ravens.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Jackson looking around, and Jackson's going to run left side, and he's out of bounds at the 34. A gain of 10 is 2nd and inches.
Turn into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
On 2nd and inches, Jackson.
Jackson looking around, and Jackson's going to get rid of it. He throws it away. Now a minute and 57 remaining.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Jackson looking around, and that one's incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So it's 4th and inches, and the Ravens, they're not going anywhere. They have to stay out to go for it on 4th down. And here's Josh Rimmer, and he's not going to get there. The Jets stop him, and the Jets will take over. Wow. So the Ravens were trying to drive for another touchdown to cut the lead, but instead it stalls out. And here's Breece Hall with a big run, and he'll go down at the 45, and now the Ravens are going to have to start using their timeouts.
Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
And here's another carry for Breece Hall, and Breece Hall's going to get another one. He's tackled at the 33 as the Ravens use their 2nd timeout.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
And here's another carry, Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down at the 30. He'll get a couple out of that. It's 2nd and 8.
Rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low.
And here's another carry for Breece Hall. And they're going to get him down. And now the Ravens use that 3rd and last timeout. So which means a first down by the Jets. No matter who gets the ball, if they get the first down, the game is over.
Great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
If the Jets get the first down, the game is over. Here's D Sharp looking around, and that one is complete by the rookie T.J. Bell. And the Jets move the chains. With that, that will do it.
Getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
D Sharp, and he's going to connect again. He's got young Buck, and he'll go down at the 14. I guess D Sharp, he knew what he was thinking. He wanted one more pass to get out of his way before they kneel this one out. And of course he had to find young Buck. Who else would he find? So with that being said, that will do it. The Jets, they moved the chains on the last play before that, as the Jets will start the season 1-0 with a 42-27 win at home. D Sharp, a performance to remember. 5 touchdown passes. Like, he does this every single chance, every single season opener. He knows exactly what he does to get the job done, and he did just that as the Jets win the season opener at home in front of their fans.
So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins.
I'm really out for blood this time. Look.
Listen, man. This man D Sharp, I don't know what else you could say about him. I don't know what else you could say about him, but every time we see him out on the field, he just finds some way to go out there and put on a show for those fans. He did it again. He was throwing dot after dot after dot, and the Ravens just couldn't stop him. It didn't matter if they were blitzing or just playing just normal man coverage. They couldn't stop him. And you see the result. The Jets winning 42-27. I wouldn't say a rout of the Ravens, but a 2-touchdown win for the Jets at home. So here are the stats. D Sharp with a performance to remember. 376 yards passing on the game. 5 touchdown passes with no interceptions. Yes, he got sacked that one time, but it still didn't matter because the Ravens just couldn't stop him. They just couldn't stop him no matter what was getting thrown at him. They couldn't stop the pass game at all. Now, a few moments before the end of the game, they couldn't stop the run because they had gave up 2 more first downs. But you seen exactly how everything went down. So for Lamar Jackson, his team takes the defeat. He threw for 265, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. He got sacked 3 times. But let's face the fact, Lamar Jackson definitely played well. Now here's the running game. Lamar Jackson, 10 carries for 72 and a touchdown. Breece Hall, 10 carries for 68 and a touchdown. Josh Rimmer, he helped out Lamar Jackson a bit. 6 carries for 49. And D Sharp ran twice for 7. Now here's the receiving. RJ Griffin, 4 catches for 160 and a touchdown. Young Buck, 5 catches for 150, 2 touchdowns. Julian Willis, 4 catches for 130 and a touchdown. TJ Bell, 4 catches for 70 and a touchdown. Rashad Bateman, a catch for 45 and a touchdown. Devin Duvernay, a catch for 31. Julian Wilson, a catch for 29. Brees Hall, 2 catches for 14. And Braxton Berrios, a catch for 12 and a touchdown. So for the Jets, that'll be a happy locker room as they will start the season 1-0. And they will hit the road in week 2 to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they will fall to defeat here in the opener. And they will have a chance to bounce back when they will head home to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Alright, so with that being said, that is it for episode 2 of the Madden 23 series. If you enjoyed it, be sure to drop a like on it and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And next game up on the list, we're going to be in Atlanta for the second 1 o'clock scheduled game, featuring 2 quarterbacks who definitely know each other very well, DeAndre Crawford and the New Orleans Saints, matching up with Josh Martin and the Atlanta Falcons.